Hello my dear friends, welcome to my channel PSC Infotech. Today I am going to share SQL basic interview questions and answers with you. This is part 3rd of SQL interview questions and answer series. These are very basic interview questions. Any interviewer first check your fundamentals. If your fundamentals are clear, then your chance of selection is very high. So you must prepare these interview questions before go to any interview. Now let's start with question number 1. What is truncate command in SQL? Whenever you want to delete all the records or rows from a table without any condition, then you need to use the truncate command in SQL. Using this command, you cannot delete specific records from the table because the truncate command does not support the where clause. The syntax of truncate command is truncate table name. Suppose you want to delete all the records from the student table, then you need to use the truncate command, truncate table student. Remember that truncate command will delete rows but not the structure of the table. What is drop command in SQL? If you want to delete the table from the database, then you need to use the drop command in SQL. When a table is dropped, all the dependent constants which are associated with the table also gets dropped. We cannot drop a master table. The syntax of drop command is drop table name. So example is drop table student. So delete the student table from the database. What is the differences between delete and truncate command in SQL? Delete, it is a DML command. By using the delete command, we can delete a specific record from a table. Delete supports where clause. It is a temporary deletion. Delete support rollback transition for restoring the deleted data. Delete command will not reset identity property. Truncate, it is a DDL command. Truncate command delete all the records from the table. Truncate does not support the where clause. It is a permanent deletion. Truncate does not support rollback transition so that we cannot restore the deleted information. Truncate will reset the identity property. What is group by in SQL? Group by is used to arrange identical data into groups with the help of aggregate function like count, max, min, sum, average, etc. If a particular column has some values in different rows, then it will arrange these rows in a group. Group by clause is used with the select statement. Group by clause is placed after the where clause. Group by clause is placed before order by clause if used. Syntax of group by clause is select column names from table, where condition, group by column name, order by column name. Why we use having clause with group by in SQL? We know that where clause is used to place conditions on columns, but what if we want to place conditions on groups? This is where having clause come into use. We can use having clause to place conditions to decide which group will be the part of final result set. Also, we cannot use the aggregate function like sum, count, etc. with where clause. So we have to use having clause if we want to use any of these functions in the conditions. So example is select name, sum salary from employee, group by name having sum salary greater than 3000. How to use group by in SQL? Group by in single column. Group by single column means to place all the rows with same value of only that particular column in one group. Example, select name, sum salary from employee, group by name. Group by multiple columns. Group by multiple columns is, say, for example, group by column 1, column 2. This means to place all the rows with same values of both the column 1 and column 2 in one group. So example is select subject, year, count, star from student, group by subject and year. What is the key difference between group by and order by in SQL? Group by is used to group the rows with the same values. The sorting is done based on similarities. Group by is used before the order by clause. It is allowed to create view statement. It deals with the presentation of rows. Order by. Order by is used to arrange the values in an ascending or descending order. The sorting is done based on the values. Order by is used after the group by clause. It is not allowed to create view statement. It deals with the presentation of columns. What is data type in SQL? The SQL data types are the attribute that specifies what type of data entered by the user, such as integer, character, decimal, date, time, etc. In SQL database, each column of a table, all the local variable and parameters must have a data type. The SQL support the following data types: integer data types, decimal data types, money, currency data types, date and time data types, character data types, binary data types, special data types. What is null in SQL? Null represents the absence of data or value. It neither zero nor empty. When you need to tell that the data is not present or absent, then you need to put null. In order to understand this, let us create employee table. Here employee ID is an integer data type and it is not null. On the other hand, name and code field are null type, means they accept a null value. So from below example, it is clear that 0 consider as value, empty still consider as value, but data is absent. If we put null, then it means data is absent. What is identity in SQL? The identity in SQL is a property that can be applied on a column or a table whose value is automatically created by the server. So whenever you marked a column as identity, then that column will be filled in an auto increment way by SQL. It means as a user we cannot insert a value manually into the identity column. So syntax is identity seed increment. So seed means what is the starting value. So by default its value is 1. Increment means what is the increment value, means 1 or 100 or 200. So suppose start is 1 and increment is 1. So first value is 1, second value is 2, third value is 3, so on. We can set the identity property on a column either when a table is created or after table created. So example is create table employee ID tiny int identity 100 1 primary key not null name varchar 50 null. So ID value start from 100 and next value is 101, next 102 and so on. Thanks my dear friends for watching this entire video. Hope you have enjoyed with this video. Please feel free to comment if you have any query or question in your mind. I will give you answer as soon as possible. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon for more latest videos. All the best. Thank you very much. Bye bye.